EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The drive starts with a run from H.N. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. Now H.N. on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play fake. Mahomes. Left side, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give, running right, H.N. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's H.N. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First down and 5 to go.
H.N. will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. Again, I like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier in the season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, but that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Past the 20. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll run here on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. Third down here. You talk about this Jets defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Brought down at the 20.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
But those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. His throw's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe he's throwing his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. It's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. There he goes, right side. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls get through goalposts.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's incomplete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you. And the reason why? Because he takes the ball away. Because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all of that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was able to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being Johnson?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. It's fielded at the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Running right, here's Achane. It's a little bit over. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, back to Achane. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. They're going to come through in this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
You got that one right. Quit cheating. Quit cheating out there.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Mahomes. Throw caught by Achane. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a second and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 7.
That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000.
4-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit over 80% of his passes. This week he's got over 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Yeah, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this timing.
Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he completes it to Wilson. So he's stopped for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Dolphins 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Mahomes now to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. Mahomes now on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jalen Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dolphins. C.D. Lamb from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they're going to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now a 3rd and 6. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that